Well guys, while I wait for 2K to get their ish together and get the MyFaction servers back up and running so I can complete my Stephanie Vacquier MyFaction live event, I figured I'd just show off this Lola Vice versus Giulia to unlock Pink Diamond Logan Paul while we wait. The strategy for this one is pretty simple. If you're having problems with it, I'll just real quick go over what I did. As a striker with Lola Vice, you have to get your 10 light strikes in, red head damage, signature, finisher, crowd, and opponent taunt, yada yada yada. Really easy match. And because it's a Hell in a Cell match, you're able to use weapons, so I highly recommend doing it. I'll just let this match play out in the background while I kind of talk about the state that MyFaction is in at the moment. And I wanted to do this video because I feel like we've hit the dog days of summer with MyFaction, and this is inevitable, right? You see this happen in every single other game that this mode is in. This type of mode is not new, MyFaction that is. We've seen the same thing in Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show. We've sure as hell seen the same thing in Ultimate Team and Madden. And we're seeing the same thing here, and that is, once you get into the point of the year where you're getting diminishing rewards, where the discrepancy between overall and cards you're unlocking on a weekly basis is shrinking and shrinking, and we're seeing that happening now. Why are you still playing the mode? What's the point, really? Is it that fun for you to take on these different bosses? Is it that fun to face a 99 Galaxy Opal card with your silver card? I mean, if you want that big of a challenge, you can just plug and play those kinds of superstars in an exhibition mode. You don't need to go through MyFaction to do it and get hit with the cheese, the cooldown between matches that you get hit with sometimes in this. I mean, an exhibition match would just be so much more straightforward and simple, right? But no, we play MyFaction because we like building up our collections and building up our rewards. But the problem is, like I said, the rewards are just the juice isn't really worth the squeeze anymore, in my opinion. Now that we're starting to get these pink diamond cards one after another, we just got Roxanne Perez, now we're getting Logan Paul, there's going to be a good Stephanie Vacquier coming up, and I just don't see the point because we have these cards already in our collection, and once we get the ultimate version of them, these pink diamond and then later on Galaxy Opal versions, we're never going to use those old ones ever again. And that's kind of the point of this mode, is that it's kind of like a loot game, you know, like a loot shooter, where you're constantly gaining new equipment and then you toss the old ones, you never use that again. I mean, that kind of system has been in place in all video games for quite some time now. But when it comes to something like professional wrestling, MyFaction, I don't think that's what the people want. What people want is unique cards to add to their collection. And furthermore, cards that they can use in exhibition as well, like the Persona cards. And I've been really against 2K locking these Persona cards behind MyFaction, but it seems like they're hell-bent on doing it. And the only way to unlock these Persona cards has been through MyFaction. So where the hell are they? We haven't seen that many. We maybe are lucky to get one per set. But there's so many cool personas you can do, and you got, I mean, these are personas we've seen in the past as well, you know, like with 2000 Kurt Angle, where is he? I want to see Evolution Batista, Evolution Randy Orton. I want these persona cards in the game. I mean, there's so many cards that they have to have the models for because we've seen them in previous 2K games. Why not put them in MyFaction again? I mean, just run them out one after another. That will give your player base an incentive to keep playing. And you want playtime, right? They want to show WWE, like, they want to go to these meetings every year and show them how many players are actively online playing their game so they can keep renewing the license, right? They want to show how many people are buying VC, like the bigwigs over at 2K. If you want all of those things to happen, give us better rewards. Because we're at a point now where I'm just like, I've lost all enthusiasm to play this mode. What do you guys think? Do you want to see more Persona cards? Of course you do. Or are you okay with just doing what you've been doing and just adding the same cards to your collection, just a higher overall version? Let me know in the comments, guys, and I will catch you guys next time. Probably later today I'll upload a video with that Stephanie Vacquier Rumble Live event as soon as the 2K servers go back up, whenever that'll be. But until next time, guys, be well and take care. Peace.